to welcome you to this video explaining how to calculate the tip calculator calculations. You may recall we have the XML, we have this one, the bill txt, or the amount txt, and this one tip txt, and this part we called it uh, the tip TV, total tip TV, and this one total TV for text view. And we define these ones, if you may recall, they define them here. And of course, we get the calculate button. And the calculate button, there are two ways we can do that. If I go to the calculate buttons, either I can give it an ID. If I give that an ID, I can go here and I have to define it here. So I defined the calculate buttons here. So obviously, similar to these ones, I can go and say calculate buttons here and equal to find view by ID. I can go resources, the ID, and I know it's the calculate. Yes, I can go down here and set up. There you go. Now I need to put as a listener, so I need to add a listener to it, right? So how do I do that? I can go and say calculate btn. It is dot set listener, and obviously because that's a class called on calculator, so I have to go new and just put capital O, and here does it for me. There you go. So obviously, all I'm going to do now, remember we created the object of type tip calculator. It's called TP. And if I go in here, TP or the constructor, it needs the bill and the tip. And obviously, I can have to go here, and the tip and the bill, they are here. So this is the bill, and this one, the tip. So I have to read them here. So to read them, the first thing is I can go and say create two floats, for instance, float, and I'll call this one, for instance, AMT equal. Because it's float, I have to go to class float and parse. I need to read the strings. To read the strings is obviously I have to go. The analysis is called AMT. There it is, AMT TXT. So I can go here, amount TXT. There it is. Read it, get text, and you have to convert to a string. There it is, right? Similar, so I can go to the tip, and I'm going to call this one for tip, and that's the same thing because it's float. I have to go at this and pass float, and that's needed string. Other tells it needed a string. String is from the tip, which is txt, this one. So tip txt, I can go and say tip txt, read it for me, read it, because that comes from the input from the user, and convert it to a string. Right. So that's been done. Having done all these, what do I need? Now I need to create this, the object for me. So I need the bill and the tip. And the object we called it TV is here. So obviously I can come here and I say TV equal a new tip calculator. That says, and what does this needs two things. The bill, which we call it AMT, and the tip, we call it tip as well. That is. So that's been done. Now, what do I need to do? I need to go and calculate. Remember, if you look in here, we call this one the total tip, and this one total tip TV, and this one total TV, obviously. And to calculate these ones, you can calculate them from here. This is total tip, and obviously this is the total amount. Right. So all I can do, I can use the then we say, for instance, I want to get float. That is the total tip, for instance. I call it TT, right? And I'm going to say, okay, equal to, or I can say total tip. Total tip, I call it total tip. And I say, okay, using this one, equal to, I've got the objects called TP dot get. There it is. So I look at this one, total tip. There it is. So that's done here. Next, float, I need the total. So call total. There it is. And I can say TP dot get. This is total amount. There it is, total amount. Here. And obviously, to put these inside these ones here, this one, we know this one, if I click in here, I know this one is called total tip TV, while this one is called total TV. And obviously, in order to write in them, I have to use set. And obviously, I'm going to go, that's it. So, which they are here. If you notice, total tip, So total tip, it is total tip is going to find it for me. Total tip TV, it is set. So I'm going to write it to set text and the text, there it is, and I can add what do I need? Because we call it total. If you notice, total tip. It is this one here, this one, right? So I add this one to it, and of course the total, which is called total here. The set text total, total TV, sorry, total TV. It is dot set text. There you go. And I'm going to say, obviously, I'm going to do this. Either do this or you can do this. You can say string. It's up to you. Either you do it, that's just like what we just done. Or, and I say pass or copy. That's copy, right? Copy value of what the value would be the float, which I'm going to say total. That is, yeah. You either use either, if you notice here, string copy value total because that's the value total, right? Or the best way to do it is actually to go all the way here, right? And you can do it implicit. So I can do this, for instance, plus it is, if you notice, and I'm going to say total. This here. You notice? Yes. Yeah. So obviously that's what happens. So I can read from the user and get the object and then write, do the calculation and write it there. So let me just run the program. Let me see my emulator. Here's my emulator and run the program and see what that going to give us now. If you notice, that's going to take the times here. For the first time, you run the program, obviously. Okay. Uh, and let's see what that's going to give us here at this moment in time. Okay. So it's taking time. Yeah. Okay, so if I look at this one here and I put the amount, for instance, I put 250 and this one 5%. So if I go here and I say calculate, it's going to give me 12 and a half and 265, 2.5%, right? And that's how we do it when in that case, you put, if I may stop this one, so the emulator, and when you put an ID to it. Of course, there's another way to do it. You can remove the button calculators here. And obviously, what you do, you can create something called on click. It is. And I say on click, I want to get something called, for some method is called calculate. Right? Yeah, it is calculate. It is. Right? And we'll have a look at this one at the next video. Thank you. Thank you so much.